sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Badgers offense will have first crack at this one. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move them around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, as an offense, they're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Lets it fly. He's got it on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you...
Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Dupree. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ballard. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Quick completion to the right. Wide open spaces. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Badgers want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And tackled there by the defense. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here in the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 35 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab in. A foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The short hands, it's Williams. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back into...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throws and fires complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He is going no.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Still looking on the move. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose control. contain on the scramble. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the down.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Anthony. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The offense changing the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Bernard. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Defense looks like they're coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running to the left. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to.